Part 2 of this, we are now multiplying and dividing our decimal by exponents. 10 to the something power. 10 to the first power is 10. 10 to the second power is 2 zeros, so it's 100. 10 to the third power, 3 zeros makes it 1,000. 10 to the fourth power makes it 10,000. So 9 and 874 thousandths times 10 to the first. So it's getting bigger, because we're multiplying, by one place value, because it's just to the first power, which means I can move my digits to get bigger, which means I can take this decimal and just move it one place value this way. So now instead of 9, it's 98 and 74 hundredths. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but if I'm getting two place values bigger, 10 to the second, that's 2 going back. So now it's 987 and 4 tenths. Now 9874. 3 place values bigger makes this 9,874. So if you see, it went from being in the nines in the one place to the tens place to the hundreds place to the thousands place. You can guess where it's going to be next. If we go 4 place values bigger, which is 10,000 times bigger, it's going to be in the 10,000s place. So move our decimal 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I fill that in with a 0. So 98740, 98,740. Now, same thing over here. I'm going to take my 9 and 874 thousandths and divide it by 10 to the first, which means getting smaller by one place value, because each place value is worth 10. So I'm going to move my decimal the opposite way to the left now, which makes it smaller. Now it's 9,874 10,000ths. So now I'm going to move it 2 places, which means I got to fill it in with a 0. And you can probably even just catch the pattern here. Good. Now let's round it to the tenths place. So if I'm going to the tenths place, underline it, look next door. 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. So this is going to make that go up to 9.9, and the rest is just zeros. Now to the hundredths place, underline it and look next door. 4 or less, let it rest. So it's just 9.87. And to the ones place, underline it, draw an arrow next door. 8 tells it to go up, so that is nearest 10. Okay, now we're going to compare it to 9.9, I think is what that is. Sorry that the copies are a little hard to read. So if this is 9.9 and this one's 9.874, we start with the ones, same. Tenths, this one's bigger. So even though it's just one number and this one has 3, this one is bigger.